Where Arts and Adventure summits the airwaves. This is the Ogden Arts and Adventure Show. I am R. Brand along with
Todd Oberndorfer.
And we are your hosts for voted and agreed upon the greatest arts and adventure podcast in all the land.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Seconded.
It was more of like a general consensus, like we asked a room full of people, and there's like,
yeah, and this is the room.
Yeah, and we
This is
have
an important room.
This room should have say on everything.
I agree. Welcome to the podcast. Kase, Johnston, Utah Humanities, Utah Book Festival. You're busy right now, and Dorie,
Guerra.
resident horror aficionado. That's
Yes.
why I asked you how to spell that.
Yes.
And Bourbon Beer and Books co-host. That's what she's famous for. So
Which we need to do some more of.
yes.
Oh my gosh, we need to
And
get
bring
on
back.
that.
But I hear Sean's a little busy.
Sean's busy.
Yeah.
So
He's got
traveling-
things going.
yeah.
Traveling Oregon.
he's all cool and shit now. So I don't know.
Documentarist.
Yeah. Is
Documentarist.
that what it is? Documentarist?
Documentary.
Documentarian?
Documentarian.
Is that what
Close
it is?
enough. Yeah.
Person who does documentaries.
our listeners were so excited to get like one of those fancy shows with fancy words.
Yeah. Yeah.
First thing that happened.
Well,
We're smart.
Nothing after this.
Kase, we're lucky to have you here because for a few reasons. One, which we don't have to go into, but we pulled off the festival this year, so this is a good thing because this book festival is happening. This was the month that it was supposed to happen, but just give like a quick summary of the year. And we're here, and it's the book festival.
Yeah, we're really happy. We're really happy to be here.
Dude, you got to turn your mic so it's like
That's
yeah, and then push it away from you a little bit, and then yeah, there you go. That's a little better.
Yeah, we're really, really happy to have it. April 2nd of this year, we lost all our federal funding. Our end date was originally going to be July 1.
R is Utah Humanities.
R is Utah Humanities. That was going to be my last day of work. We had some really great benefactors like the Mullen Foundation come in and give every state $200,000.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. And then we had a match. They gave us a match too. So if we were able to get $50,000 from people from Utah, they gave us another 50. So that was,
nice.
it was really, really great. We can't be more thankful for that. We're here. I don't have an assistant. I was going to have an assistant this year. That would have been really nice because I still get emails every day. It's like, you got the wrong time for our event. And I'm like, man, there's 150 something events today. This thing, I'm gonna mess up every once in a while. An assistant would be great right then.
Yeah.
But we're here.
Have you tried to make an AI assistant? Because that's the rage.
Yeah.
Todd, are you messing with that too? The AI assistant move?
Yeah, but not so far as to like scheduling things for me.
Yeah.
Keeping things organized for sure. Like
Okay.
there are benefits of that.
All right. I haven't even tried, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So we're here and it's exciting. And we're across the state, Cedar City to Logan, Moab to the Delta Center, where there was once a legitimate Utah Jazz basketball team. And Ace Bailey looks good. I know Ace Bailey looks really pretty good. I have to
Top sports.
I have to.
This is a literary show, people.
I know.
Sports.
Wrong podcast.
Yeah, but we're here and we are in week. What is it? It is day.
Are you halfway through?
We're almost halfway through. Our last day, our last big day is Horror Day, which we'll talk about later on the 25th. I have one event on the 28th, but for the most part, because the month started midweek, that will be our fourth weekend.
Yeah. That's
enough. And so the last big day will be Horror Day on the 25th, and then we'll have an event at the University of Utah on the 28th officially. But we're halfway there. And it's I've been all over the state so far. We've had the Utah Book Awards last Friday, which was an amazing event.
So you brought that back.
I brought that back after a decade.
Yeah.
And that took 2.5 years to get us there.
Yeah.
Because you have to find funding, and then you have to find judges, and then you have to get the word out, then you have to get submissions, and then they have to judge, and then you have to. So it's a 2.5 year process to get that first one back. But we're back after a decade. And we had an event in at the Salt Lake City Library last Friday, and it was really, really fun. But they let me on the mic, so sorry.
Oh, how'd it go?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
I actually
tell any dad jokes.
Lots of dad jokes.
Yeah,
because I had a script, and then we were going too fast, and the library wouldn't let us upstairs because they had to shut the library down. We had to go through the main library to get upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, you have to stay in the auditorium, everybody, for like 20 minutes. But we were ahead of schedule. and so I just had to tell jokes for 20 minutes. Well, I don't know how.
That's not like a dad joke. That's a
No.
long time.
No, it
20
was-
You can
minutes.
say you're a comedian now. You
It
can
was
put
just
that on your
people. Yeah, it was just self-deprecating stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was
Still a hit.
It was really fun. But yeah, it's back, and it was a labor of love, and I'm really really glad. And shout out to Crown Trophy and in Ogden on Harrison, who did an amazing
Donating some
job.
trophies again.
No, they didn't donate. They,
Okay.
you know, they donated. They donated for a fee.
Yeah.
But they did an amazing job.
Sweet.
Quick turnaround. They're really great to work with here in Ogden. I can't.
I feel like they've been around for a long time.
Yeah,
I've seen,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've
I
driven
feel like
by
I
them
have
my
a
whole life.
soccer trophy.
I'm sure you
as an
do.
8-year-old from them
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
So
They're really really good. They're great
Yeah.
to work with. I can't recommend them more.
Okay, that's enough. I think we've talked about that.
Okay, cool.
That's-
We talked about the trophies. Whatnot.
Yeah,
We're done with them.
back to the book festival.
Okay.
Did you want to go horror?
No,
Or
let's
do you
do that.
wanna-
Let's talk
wanna
about.
wait? Okay.
Let's talk about what's happening in Ogden
Dorie,
this
you gotta
week.
wait.
This week.
This week. So this is really important. There are
But
events.
by the way, this is coming out Thursday, so
Yeah, we'll
Thursday
talk-
afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. So Thursday night we'll have the Speakeasy event that is really really fun. That's put on by Angelica Brewer and Deanne Arms, and it's at the what's that?
Ghost bar? No,
Underground. What is it?
I don't.
It's Jared's thing
I thought it was the under
under the city.
Speakeasy.
speakeasy thing.
Speakeasy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where it is. They'll have poets and
Underground.
musicians, and it's going to be really and artists, and it's kind of a dress up thing. So it's really fun. You have to go get a ticket. So go get a ticket. I think it's at the Ogdenite is where they're selling the tickets. So that's Thursday night. That'll be super super.
Can I
fun.
still say hipsters? Like, is that done? Has that
think
run its
it's
course?
done,
Because it
Todd.
seems like that's still that group of people. though.
Dory.
Dorie says it's done.
I think it's done.
So what's
but
the new
Todd,
word
you can
for
do
it?
whatever you want.
What's the new word for it?
Slipsters.
Slipsters. Okay.
Yeah, they're
done.
just slipsters. They're
Yeah.
just sliding in with a new style.
Is this
We're
for
coining
real?
words here
Oh my
tonight.
God. Yeah.
Slipster.
Straight up.
I'm like, I think he's
Slipsters.
telling the truth. I don't know. I'm pretty sure
No.
we're rolling with it. It's
Yeah, slipsters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Slipping into the next style.
Slipping
that'll be
into
a lot of fun.
DMs, Slipping into styles.
Slipping into
genres.
style,
Yeah.
genres.
Okay. Todd's not on board.
Friday night is, Michael Souter, who's a local poet. That's at 4 p.m. This is all at the Pleasant Valley branch on Friday night. The book that changed me is always fun. I'll be leading that, and it's about a bunch of local politicians, poets, people in the community who talk about the book that changed me. And the audience is encouraged to bring the book that changed them and chat about that too. But that night is Lila Sage, and so Lila Sage is like New York Times bestselling. I think her new book, Soul Searching, is top 5 right now in romance, and it's spicy stuff. It is like we had to put not for children because it is spicy. It's real romance.
Is it like
Mhm.
the dragon thing we read? Or,
It's like the dragon thing without dragons. This is
Yeah.
she writes cowboy romance. And stuff.
Cowboy
Okay.
romance.
Cowboy romance.
Have you reached out to the Love Bound Library?
Human romance.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're great. And she is awesome. The cool thing about Lila is she's actually from South Weber. Grew up in South Weber.
I love that.
Yeah,
So
so
she knows cowboy romance.
she knows
She's
cowboy romance.
lived cowboy
She's
romance.
Yeah, and so she's lived it. I don't know that. So we would love to get, honestly, all of Ogden out to see a local national bestseller who is from South Weber, grew up right across the river from me. A different generation, but right across the river from me. And so we'd love to have her. We would love to fill the room in the library for our local famous writer.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's when and what time?
Friday night at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Friday night at 6 p.m. And then Saturday, we have a bunch of stuff all day long. It's a huge thing at the local artisan collective. They're doing amazing work. We have another thing at the library that day. But what I really want to get out there is that we have 3 Reese Book Club mystery awardees coming to a Union Station studio, so Amir's place, Amir Jackson's place. And 2 of them are coming from out of town. It's Ali Condi, it's Andrea Bartz, and it's Lauren Ling Brown, and they all are part of the Reese Book Club.
Yeah.
And they're really, really amazing authors. And I would just love to pack. It's a small place, but I would love to pack it with a bunch of people. So if you see anybody from now until then, just herd them to Amir's place downtown. And
That's Saturday.
that's Saturday at 7 p.m.
Okay.
So Yeah, cool. Those are the ones I really want to talk about in Ogden, because
Yeah.
this is the Ogden Arts and Adventure Show.
Yes, it is. Although,
And honestly, Ogden has the best lineup of the state, because thank you to our ramp, Weber County ramp.
so that
grants.
counts because you grant that, and it goes to helping bring in authors from out of
town.
And out, awesome.
And so we can bring in these are 4 of the biggest authors across the state are going to be out of like 7. 4 of the 7 are going to be in Weber County because of our ramp grant. We're so thankful for our ramp grant. What we can do with it. So,
wow, well, you're busy, man, all over the state.
Mhm.
How many miles on the car? What,
too many.
Too many.
Yeah, it's a new truck, and I see the miles tick up, and I don't like it, but I could take Mary's Honda, but I really like the truck. You know, it's just I kind of get in a groove with it. And the Honda just sits down so low. And, you know, I'm a short guy, so I need a big truck.
Brandon, so I pulled into the parking lot. Like just now. And this truck pulled in front of me, and there was 2 spots, and the truck pulled like
both
like a foot over the line. Right. And so then I kind of shake my head, and I didn't remember that was your truck. And then I drive to the end of the lot, and I found another spot, and then I'm walking back over, and then of course I see Kase walking, and I'm was his parking spot, which you noticed.
I noticed. I was like looking at the truck, like, man,
and you reparked.
I got to repark that because I kind of swung in, and it was pretty bad.
It's not an easy parking lot. It's a tight parking lot, and it's easy to go over the lights. Let's just say.
So. Especially
but
when you're driving the truck, and if you're kind of like a douche.
I mean, trust me, it's easy.
I thought it was funny. It was a nice reminder. Like, I haven't seen you for too long.
I know.
Really nice.
Rolled in. I looked at it, and I was like, before I even saw Todd, I was like, I gotta redo this. That's kind of.
At least you're aware. Huh?
That's the thing too. When it's like, do you do the right thing when nobody's watching? And you did. And
well, I tried.
Good thing,
What a good guy.
Hey,
So we have to touch on really quick. 127 events. Is
153 events.
153
in 30 days.
In 20.
Okay, how do you make that work? Like real quick, like how is that possible to plan that many events in such a short period of
time? That's a really great question, and it actually goes back to
all your assistants.
Well, it goes back to our Utah Humanities partner model, in the sense that we started this about more than a decade ago, where we use partners throughout the state to do this, and these partners, most of the partners, a good portion of the partners were set up before I came on. But it's libraries, it's independent bookstores, it's teachers, it's the people we love, and they are amazing. And to be honest with you, like I've teared up multiple times over the last 6, 7, 8, 9 months, whatever it is, since we lost our funding. Because when we lost our funding, I set up meetings with all of our partners across the state, librarians. So I have a group. So like Ogden, and we have a group that we set up the book festival stuff, and Park City or Wasatch back and Salt Lake and down south. And I said, we've lost our funding. I don't know if there's going to be a book festival this year. And every single one of our partners. So it's like Kathy Gambles. I don't know if Kathy Gambles. She's amazing. It's like Monier at the library. It's like all the people we know. So for example, in Ogden, it's like Amir, it's like Artisan Collective, it's like Angelica. So this is Ogden very specific. They all turned on the Zoom, just said, we can do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. And luckily we got some funding back so we can pay everybody, but they were across the state. People said, we can do it. We're going to do it anyway. We're not stopping this thing. They're not going to let us stop this thing from happening. And it's been an emotional ride because of stuff like that, because our partners are just amazing. And so I start each year with meetings in January and February with these groups, and I say, what do we want to do? And I restructured the festival so that it's a week-long event in each region. So Weber County, Provo is new this year. I got into Provo. We'll have a full week in Provo. Wasatch back, Southern Utah up. So we get together. We say, what do we want to do our week? And right now we're in the middle of Weber County week. So we have an event tonight. We had an event Saturday. It actually started last Thursday with Chris Coquinos at the Astronomical Society. And
which, by the way, Todd, if you haven't met that dude, he's
awesome.
great.
But I got an email from him like the day before, and he said, the title of the email was "There's no astrology involved." I had put on all
astrology
of it on all of his marketing at the astrological society, and I was like, yeah, that's why I need an assistant. And
Is it astronomical?
it's astronomical.
Big
This is
difference.
not
Big difference.
astrological.
Different
So
crowd.
it started last Thursday. We had event Saturday at the Treehouse all day. Friday and Saturday at the Treehouse last week. And then tonight we have Darren Perry at the Pleasant Valley branch. And then tomorrow a Weber State event. Wednesday is Tracy Abramson, the crime thriller writer. And then Railtown readings that we all know with Sunny and Laura and all of them. Thursday night, Speakeasy. Saturday, what we talked about before. So we get together in January and February and we say, okay, what do we want to do? Let's make this work. And so all of those partners work together, and UH provides most of the funding to pay for authors, pay for honorariums, pay for flights. So I'm really I'm really just the master of a master spreadsheet from the entire state. But the truth it is a statewide literary effort by people who really, really give a shit. And that's the truth about it. And they were not going to let this year fail. So I don't know that we haven't even gotten to Horror Day yet, but that's the truth about it, is the people who love arts in our community will do anything to keep it going. And it's inspiring and lovely. And
hey, I'll tell you what, months ago, I didn't foresee this happening this year. So this is incredible.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It's been really, really cool. And I know I missed somebody when I was chatting about it, but they're out there and they're doing amazing things to make it. And luckily we've got enough funding back that we can pay everybody. And the ramp grant is amazing. It's amazing in Weber County to do all these things. So, and we would have had to give the ramp grant back if we couldn't match it with our own funding.
Oh.
And so the Mellon Foundation came in, gave us that money. So we were able to match the ramp grant, because we have to match their 30,000 or whatever it is with our own. And so we were able to do that again. And so we actually put in about $60,000 into Weber County because of the ramp grant over the year. And so, yeah, we're really fortunate, Todd. We're fortunate. You're in the arts. You get it.
Yep.
All people all around us were getting just disappeared.
Yep.
It's so, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's cool. Anyways, this is more serious of a podcast.
No, but I had to ask that question.
Yeah. No, definitely. Mm-hmm.
It's about the arts.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to move quickly because you do have an event to get to tonight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So we have Dorie here.
Dorie can talk on
our resident horror aficionado. And why did you bring Dorie? Because there's a horror night.
Yes. So Dorie knows a lot more than I do about horror fiction, about the horror genres and movies and books, and actually going into places where there's scary things, right? And all the stuff.
All of the above.
He knows a lot more about our guests who will be coming. October 25th, we're having so every year I try to do something ambitious with the book festival. Like last year, I reshaped it. This year we were like, let's do something cool. What are readers doing right now? And horror is selling like crazy.
Yeah.
Horror and romance.
Yeah.
And if something is horror romance, then done.
Yeah.
Sold.
I'm sure it's absolutely so. And I'm sure there's
horror-mance?
Horror-mance.
Horror-mance.
Yeah.
No, it's just spelled differently. Horror romance.
Horror romance.
Yeah,
oh
exactly.
gosh.
Instead of horror romance.
Horror?
Yeah. So it's different. It's spelled the right way. So we are so that's a full day. So we'll start with like panels from Utah authors who will be there talking about horror fiction, and then we'll have Philip for Kase at 11, and then a couple more hours of panels about like Whisper House Press, who's a local horror publisher, will be there. Steve Capone helped me put it together. Shout out to Steve. He did a lot of work with this. And then at 2 p.m. we'll have Stephen Graham Jones as our second keynote, and then a book signing and all that kind of stuff. It's at the Utah Cultural Celebration Center, which also houses like the Native Center, which is really, really cool because Stephen Graham Jones is an indigenous author. So we wanted to put those two together. But I wanted to, I know I've read My Heart is a Chainsaw.
Yeah.
That's the only book I've read so far from Stephen Graham Jones. And Dorie can speak to this, is when you bring up Stephen Graham Jones, if you know horror right now, he's kind of the name.
He's one of the new masters of horror.
Yeah.
where we had King and Kuntz and Poe and Lovecraft. He and this new batch of monsters, I suppose, they are the new masters of horror, and he's at the top.
Is there a theme that he sticks in or anything?
He's very dark, and I love it.
Yeah.
He's a very, and I know people have said this a million times, he's a very prolific author.
Yes.
When they revise the dictionary, his picture is going to be under prolific because I think he has like 40 something books, and the amount of short stories and essays.
Like one a year kind of situation?
I think multiple a year.
Multiple a year.
Yeah. And I mean, they're bringing back old stories that aren't available. They're publishing them. I mean, I just bought, I think they brought it back last year when when all the people lights go out. It's a collection of short stories. And from the first story, I was hooked.
Well, you mentioned he's indigenous, so I didn't know if you leaned into that or
in the Indian Lake trilogy with My Heart is a Chainsaw, I think Fear the Reaper, and I can't remember the final one. Indian Lake, Angel of Indian Lake.
That sounds about right.
He does fall on the indigenous aspect of the story, and then he has the Buffalo Hunter.
The Buffalo Hunter, which
is a vampire tale.
You had me at vampires and buffaloes.
Yeah. It's a vampire tale of the people who wronged the indigenous tribe. I have not read that.
I haven't read it yet either. It's his newest book.
Yes, so that sounds.
That one was listed as President Obama's summer read.
Oh wow!
And so
he does a lot of that. Yeah,
the Buffalo Hunter.
He does like he does a lot of horror. He does sci-fi. He does he likes a lot of creature horror. From what I know,
Kase, now that you're buddies with this fine author,
we've been back and forth on emails at least 10 times.
That's a bourbon, beer, and books situation.
That would be cool. He might just do it.
Absolutely.
He might just do it. He does podcasts. Dorie says he does a lot of podcasts.
I hear him on all the podcasts I follow. He's one of their favorite guests.
Yeah.
He's a fan favorite.
Yeah. And where's he going to be and when?
At the Utah Cultural Celebration Center. The day starts at 10 a.m. on the 25th of October. It ends at 4, but he'll be speaking specifically at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tickets and stuff?
Free.
It's free. Wow.
Free. That's our mission too.
Buy a book, get a signature.
Buy a book, get a signature. I've had people that I've never met before just write me emails that says, will he be there signing books?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah,
that line will be long.
Yeah. I hope so. That's the goal. That's the goal. Because, I would like to do this every year. And if we can reach out to other horror authors next year and say, well, we started with Stephen Graham Jones and Philip Fracassi, and Fracassi just sold his newest book to J.J. Abrams. Then maybe next year we get.
Oh yeah.
Who else do we get? Maybe Stephen King. No, he's about $45,000 an hour. So
an hour.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe
unattainable goal. I don't know.
You never know. Maybe somebody will give us a grant for Stephen King to come in. You don't know.
I have a quick question for both of you guys. Yeah. What is the state of print book like this year? Like, is it
good?
People are into buying copies, and not just like the week of, obviously you want to buy a book that you can have signed and have it with you, that type of thing. But in general, print is still being used. Yeah. It's not all Kindle or.
I do both. I'm a good mix of both. Some I have both Audible and the print version if I love it so much.
I like
go
that.
back.
I do that with Audible. I don't read on a screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have Audible. Because I'm in the car so much. I listen.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just listened to a thriller today called Brother. Have you read this book?
No.
Man, if you like dark things, this one was really, really dark. And I don't even want to talk about it. It's that dark. Like it's dark.
Nice.
You need a palate cleanser after reading.
Yeah, and I'm not quite finished, and I'm still to the point like I had to turn it off.
Do you roll your windows up at the intersection and stuff? Or
like, what is this guy reading?
I know.
They're rolling their windows up. They're like,
no,
no thanks.
It's dark, but no, I was in a discussion yesterday at the Salt Lake Library as part of the festival. And publishers were talking about that exact question, like, because there was a time, like in 2011, people thought that print would die because of Kindle and Audible, but that faded really, really quickly. They find that the people who read Kindle or print most are 45 years above because of they can
You can't
change.
see,
They
so you
can't
can-
see, so they change.
Right.
Are we all Gen X in here? I think.
Yeah.
we're all
Yeah.
Gen X.
Mhm.
So I was a return student, and I was in college classes, 2008 to 2012, and that was the big.
That was the big.
That was the big thing. Oh, there's not
Books
going
are
to be
gonna die.
print books, and
Mhm.
and now I read a lot. I read classic literature, and I read like business books, like self-improvement books and stuff, and I buy all of them paperback. Like
Yeah.
I and a lot of the business books people listen to driving, but I underline so many things. Like
Yeah.
I'm a
Right.
You have
hands-on
to highlight.
person,
Go
and
back.
yeah,
and
I just
see
I have
it.
it has to be tangible, and then I have to go back and flip and like dog ear pages and all things. And I've tried to do it on
Like
the iPad
highlighting
app
thing?
and stuff, and I'm like, I cannot. I suck at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a learning curve thing, and it doesn't work as anyway.
And
So,
this question you probably
Yeah.
get sometimes too, where it's just like when you listen to a book, like Audible or something like that, do you still reference back that you read that book?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a big question too. Like
Yeah.
you're like Todd, you're diving into like all these questions we have on like we
Yeah.
have panels for these things. You know what I mean? Like AWP is that huge conference every year that all the writers go to, and publishers too. And those are the questions they ask. Like, does it count as reading? And yes, I think the conclusion, the majority of people are saying yes, Audible counts as reading, because it's not quite the same process when you process it from reading it, but it's pretty darn close because you're getting the same.
yeah, what is
language.
that psychological difference
Yeah.
between seeing a written
There's a-
word
there's
and
a
your
difference.
mind
Right.
transferring it?
Yeah.
And all that kind of.
There's a
I think
difference.
there are some writers that the way that they weave their words are so beautiful, and I hear it on Audible, and those are the books that I go and buy in print.
Yeah.
When I'm like, I need to see that. I
Sure.
heard that, but I want to see that on paper.
Yeah.
And then I close a book and I think, oh my God, that's the best.
Yeah.
And-
And then sometimes,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
And then sometimes sci-fi fantasy where it's just like, oh, pronounce it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been saying it in my head
I
wrong
know.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, no, print sells like crazy.
Yeah.
And like we said at the beginning of the show, romance and horror, man, they sell.
They're escape.
So
Romance
everybody's
from-
listen if you can mix
What
the
happened
two.
to YA? Are we still?
YA
Yeah, I
does
think it's
not
still-
sell as much.
Really?
It's
Mhm.
moved on, huh? Okay.
It's not gone. It's just
Yeah.
it is not what it was when
I mean, we got the
All
Harry
the
Potter
YAs
thing.
are now Gen Xers and elder millennials.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
reading
And
the
hipsters.
romantasy.
Slipsters.
They're reading the
They're slipsters.
slipsters.
And
No, YA. I have a friend, Lindsay, who owns Folklore Bookshop in Midway, and beautiful bookshop, by the way. And she's a YA middle grade mid-lister for like Simon and Schuster, one of the big ones. And she's like, we're just not selling books.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I think that'll come around.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all
I think
does.
it's an age thing too.
Dude, the one thing that
Well-
always stays is romance. Romance never died.
I'll tell you what my 15-year-old is reading, girl, who was not a reader and she just started, but it's either Netflix or Hulu. I don't care. I don't watch it, but it's a show that or Disney, I don't know, but she watches the show and then she's into the show, but then they make the book. Then she went back and reads the books after
Yeah.
because it's a YA show.
Yeah.
right.
And then, it's that teen, whatever show. And then she's like, Dad, there's so much more detail in the books.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are.
In the different endings and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got a question for you real quick. We'll keep this. So a girl that I worked with, woman that I worked with years ago, she is now she writes for middle school age, that middle sort of
Middle grade.
middle grade, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Anyway, she just got Newbery Honor Award winner. What does that mean?
That's a big award.
But is it
Big
like
award.
winning the award, or is it just like a nomination to a thing?
What does it
or
say?
This says Newbery Honor Award winner.
She
But I
sounds
won
like she
it.
won it.
Yeah.
That sounds like she won it.
She
which
got
is
a
good.
trophy from Crown.
That's what that means.
Crown
Crown.
trophy.
Yeah.
Crown trophy. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a national award. That's
Okay.
really
That's a
good
big
award.
deal.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Isn't
I
it like a
follow
little
her
gold
online.
seal and they
Who-
always put it on
who
the
is
back?
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
little gold
Her name is
seal.
Katie O'Shaughnessy.
Oh yeah.
Katie O'Shaughnessy.
Okay. Yeah.
Name's
I know that name.
Mhm, I know that name too.
We
yeah.
worked together in Marrakesh
Oh.
very 15 years ago, long time ago.
That's
But
cool.
Kind of stay in touch through.
Tell her to write
socials
me.
and things.
We need to do some events.
Yeah,
Is she local?
totally down for that. No, she's back east, but
Okay. Well,
work
well,
something
that's
out. She needs.
expensive.
She
Maybe she
travels.
comes back to see you.
She travels a lot.
We'll get it. Yeah. We'll get it
Yeah,
set
that'd
up.
be fun.
And probably
Look
connect you.
at Case always working.
I know.
Like,
I know.
How do you
Have her
make
call
this
me.
work?
I know. Let's make this
Oh,
work.
it's networking.
I know. It's work.
I want to know what Dorie's reading this fall, though.
I've been consuming like crazy.
Yeah.
In both hard copy, and then Audible. Well, I just finished I Was a Teenage Slasher by Stephen Graham Jones.
Okay.
And I think
good one. What do you
I think from what I read from him, that's my favorite.
is
so
it?
far.
Yeah.
He speaks my language.
Yeah.
And every pop culture, music, movie reference. He's from Texas. I'm from Texas. He writes about the same atrocities that Texas gives us when it comes to critters and horrible things.
Oh,
yeah. That's cool.
I'm just started Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Signal to Noise is one of her first novels.
I haven't read that one.
And it's about a group of teens that grew up in Mexico City, and they know they can conjure magic by music and albums. So
that's cool.
That's
I want to read
great.
that one.
I want to hear that one.
Yeah.
I want to hear that one. I bet it'd be really cool. Yeah. And that's an author who
I would love
she
to have
spans
her
genres. She was here last year.
I know, I saw her, but I want the Utah Humanities to bring her for possibly, I don't know, next year's
we can ask
horror night, perhaps.
That would be cool. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
that's what
she's
we're trying
fantastic.
To do.
But
you know, if we say Stephen Graham Jones, then they'll be like, "Oh, well, he did it."
Well, he was
that's the thing.
Go.
It's like, you know, getting them in the Grand America, making them special.
We got to reach out to
that's the move for van sessions. Like they come here and we show them the whole green room situation with bevies and stuff, and
they see the setup, and you've got cameras half aren't turned on, but there's cameras everywhere. It adds to the whole allure.
Like, they tell their friends,
and it's your fog machine, dude. It's the fog machine.
It is.
I mean, I wasn't going to brag, but
that's a big flex, Brandon.
It is a big flex. You can get those at any friendly Halloween store this time of the year.
Yes.
Moving forward, every podcast that we record during the month of October, where's the fog machine?
Oh,
why is
good idea.
Why are we a fog machine today?
They would be perfect.
Oh my God! I should have done it
in the editing process.
Yeah, I can't fake.
Well, listen, we'll talk after the show.
I was
fog filter. Yeah, exactly.
Fog filter. I'm
searching on Amazon. So the nice fog is called haze. And the haze sits a little long. So the Halloween fog machine is a lot of fog that dissipates quickly, but haze is this different bottle, okay, in a different machine.
Costs more, probably.
Does cost more, and it's like, you know, DJs use it, and
not as toxic.
Not as, I don't know. might be more, but because it lingers longer. It does. It doesn't dissipate as quickly.
Purple
and it kind of hangs in the air better, and it doesn't just go, because we have that fog machine's like, I'm like killing it with the fog, and all of a sudden, poof, it's gone. I'm like, where the hell did the fog go? You couldn't see 2 seconds ago. So
the fog.
We need the haze.
Yeah, we need the haze machine.
We need
some donors, because Kase knows how to do this. We need some donors, because we're talking at least $200 for the haze machine, and then it's like $25 for the haze bottle of haze. So, you know.
Yeah,
that's $225.
Thanks.
Spirit Halloween, we're looking for a sponsor.
If anyone's listening with Big Haze right now,
we need some Big Haze energy here.
Oh, Dora, if we could have Spirit as a sponsor of Van Sessions, it'd be the greatest day of my
Spirit
life.
Halloween, I'm talking to you. We need you.
For the month of October, they take over our space.
You know what?
They just need to be able to put up some
time
stuff.
taking over Joanne, okay? Like they were there. They're there. Do we have any empty studios? Because they can definitely.
There's a couple down there.
Oh yeah, we can make this.
Spirit Halloween, affiliate center.
Affiliate, yes.
They're the sponsor for the month of October.
Well, thank you so much for what you do. It's astounding that you're able to orchestrate all of it.
He's been running around so much. He's got KT tape.
I know.
This
is me recovering from injury, but getting back at it, which meaning I'm using the K tape to.
As long as you're upright,
getting myself moving. Yeah.
Okay. So anything else? Did we miss anything?
No, I really wanted to highlight that Ogden stuff and this horror stuff. The Ogden stuff. I mean, I would just really love to get all of Ogden out, because it's really.
Is there one page that has all the info? Is there a website? Like
you can go to Utah Humanities has everything. Okay. Utah Humanities has everything, but then your local places do too. So like you go to Weber County Library and they have 8 events this week, and they'll have it all listed there too. And then
you try to attend all of them, but what happens?
I attend anything I can get to. I bet out of 150 I probably get to 120.
Jeez.
Just because the other 30 are like they're in Moab the same time something's in Ogden.
Yeah,
and we don't have travel funds anymore right now, so I have to stay to the one in Ogden.
And I think full circle this month, somebody's wife is reading a lot of romance. Is basically what I'm saying, because they're not seeing you at all this month.
Yeah, and actually, that's funny because Mary reads a lot of romance.
Favorite place.
Nailed it. Yeah.
But yeah, and I'll send you the artwork for it. And more than anything, it's just I want to connect those amazing authors with amazing readers.
You post a lot too on literally Instagram.
I posted on. Yeah, no, I don't mean to. That's just connected weird.
It is connected, so it does post to that, but people follow it.
Yeah, it's posted. Like if I post it on Instagram, my personal Instagram goes to literally Facebook.
I know. I run multiple, and it's so annoying.
It's not. Yeah, so I'm like, but for stuff like this, I'm just letting it roll because one day literally will come back.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be Renaissance Kase times 2.
Fuck, dude, I cannot wait for that.
That calls for big haze machine.
I know, right?
It's so much haze.
I know.
Whiskey and
I love our podcast for Utah Humanities, but man, I miss being free.
Yeah. Well, that is why Todd and I started our own shindig years ago, because the universities had us caged in.
They were caged in. What's next? Where are you headed next week? Or the week after?
Oh, so next week is Provo, Utah County.
Oh, first time.
Yeah, this is the first time we've had a region
down there. Like, how do you get
What's
in?
That?
How does that work?
Oh man,
jumped in with cookies.
Yeah, they jumped in. Cookies and hugs. Man, Provo, you wouldn't believe it, but some of the best, most award-winning children's book and YA authors live in Provo right now.
Yeah, I would just say, I bet there's a lot of romance artists.
There's a lot in literature going on in Provo.
Yeah. So
bookstores.
They're amazing. So we'll have stuff at Poppy's Bookstore. We'll have stuff at the Lower Orem Library, Provo Library. Operation Literacy is doing a huge book drop at schools, and then they're having an event that night, and then. And we're dropping books.
I know.
And we're gonna do the same thing with Operation Literacy next year in Ogden. So last year they bring in a big author every year for StoryCon, and StoryCon's in the spring. And last year they brought in Diary of the Wimpy Kid author. He's amazing and cool, and I forget his name. But so they bring in that big of an author for StoryCon, and so what we're gonna do with Utah Humanities is bring 5,000 books to all our downtown Ogden schools and bring them and give them out for free. I don't know who the author is yet, but it's at that level. And so we're going to work with them to bring them in the spring, which will be super, super cool. Yeah.
I got fed an ad on Facebook for SalesCon. Oh man, the comments are fantastic. It's like 4 douchey looking dudes, and it's a sales conferences, and they try to sell to SalesCon, but the comments are next level. Like,
oh, they always are.
Yeah. I mean, they are. It was fantastic. I mean, look, maybe you shouldn't call everything a con, because this is the con.
It's abuse of the word.
Yes.
Sales
it's
con.
Like, they were right. You're gonna,
or
be
maybe that should be the only con. Everything else should be a con.
Maybe
that's the sales con.
Convention is short, but con was you're getting con.
Right.
They're not using the full convention name.
Yes,
sales con.
The con.
Thanks so much, Kase. Good to see you, man. I know you're busy.
Yeah.
So, and Dorie, thanks for it's your time of year as well. This is where you shine in October.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Todd, anything you got for?
More of the same. Friday is gallery stroll for Salt Lake City. So that's Friday night.
Which just comes out Thursday, so tomorrow night.
Yep, every third Friday. So you can see, I don't think the artists are going to be in town, but Cam McLeod, which we know him up here, amazing photography. And then Stacy Phillips, really good paintings. And we're selling some really good work as well. So come check it out.
Is Cam McLeod related to Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod?
Yes.
I figured.
A descendant, but that's the whole point.
Yeah.
He's 290 years old.
He is?
Yeah. Cam is. Yeah, exactly.
There can be only one.
I like it. I was gonna say something about his height, but then I looked over and I'm like, never mind.
He's little. Hey,
I thought you just didn't look at me.
Well,
no.
As long as he can wield his sword.
No one in here is 6 feet tall.
Yes, he can. Absolutely. As long as he can hold that sword.
All right. That's all that matters, Todd.
You're so funny.
What sword are we talking about? All right, that's it.
The Highlander.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's probably a name for that sword, but I can't remember.
I can't remember what it's called. Yeah.
Shoot, I used to love that show.
Oh my gosh, it's still the best.
So good. Yeah.
It's named Kevin.
Oh, careful, Dorie. You're earning a weekly spot here.
The name is Kevin.
Better.
The name of this. You would think it's something fantastical, but it's just Kevin.
Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you please come every week? We Monday at 6 o'clock.
I will.
Monday at 6, you have to find.
I'll be here.
Oh,
With all my antics.
We had Tressa White. I don't know if you know or ever met Tressa. She's a hoot. We love Tressa. She was initially on the show and we called her Trippy Tressa. We gave her a task. This was the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show.
Okay.
Her task was because she worked in the outdoor industry and we're like, oh, she's got to get out all the time, and she kind of did. But then when we did the show, she never had.
Tressa, what'd you do this week?
She's like, well,
hung out,
binge watched a few shows, took a nap.
Yeah, but she had the perfect little, because it was 3 dudes, me and you, Todd, and James, right? And then Tressa. And so 3 dudes, but she would laugh at just the right time and she would offset and it was great.
You need that feminine energy.
You do need feminine energy.
We need that energy. And
short energy.
Yeah.
Short energy.
Short energy.
Short feminine energy.
Short feminine energy. I wrote the book on it.
Oh, well, thank you,
thank you guys. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for fitting me in.
Yes, of course.
We
did fit in here very well.
We did. We fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks.
The trailer's powering today's episode of Ogden Arts and Adventure Show. If you liked the show, if you learned anything at all today, you can consider giving us all of your money at buymeacoffee.com /Banyan Media. You can DM if you want to be on the program, DM me at Ogden Adventure. And we got money from Through the Pines on that Buy Me a Coffee. So it does work. Yeah, people do donate to that. So I suggest you just cash out your 401k.
Right.
And put that into the
it's probably a better investment.
I expect Spirit Halloween to donate on that.
Yeah, I do too, actually. If you want to be on the show, DM me on Instagram at Ogden Adventure, and we will leave you this week with the little Hit Me Baby One More Time cover from Mel Soul and The Heartbeat on Van Sessions. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.